Hey curl friends, this is Jazz. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to hop right into this. So I used As I Am Bold Gold Temporary Color. I'm mainly doing this video because I could not find anyone who had hair like mine, previously colored hair using this wax. Everyone that I saw was using the wax on virgin hair without any previous color whatsoever, which is probably why I couldn't find anyone. So I'm just sharing with you my experience so that this can be out there for anyone looking to use this wax. So I'm doing this on dry hair. My plan was to have it a nice fluffy twist out with some gold wax on it. And I was actually doing this for my birthday. Shocker. So I noticed immediately that as I was applying the wax, it kind of made my hair look like it was done on soaking wet hair, which is what I saw a lot of people doing, like a wash and go look with the wax, like adding the wax as their final styler with other products. So the wax was kind of making my hair not really curl up. I wasn't getting like the shrinkage effect that I normally would get with my twist. So I was like, fine, maybe I'll have more of a stretch. That's actually more what I'm looking for anyway. I just wanted really big hair and I was just tired of my roots. I had not made a decision to color my hair before my birthday. So I was like, let me try this wax. I had seen such great results on Instagram and YouTube, but like I said, I did not see anyone who had previously colored hair. So I was like, but what can go wrong, right? So as you can see, like it's gold in it's like an orange color in the container, but once it is applied to my hair, it was beginning to look more like gold. But on the container, it says to make sure it's fully dry. So I'm like, when it dries, it's probably going to be a really pretty gold color like I'd seen on other people. So as you can see, I'm just like pressing this into my hair because I really want to make sure that the dark part was fully saturated and not left out. So I'm doing 3-strand twists because I wanted to just do a fluffy twist out. And yeah, it just, like, as I'm looking at it now, I'm seeing that I probably used too much product now that I think about it. I probably should have just tried to do a wash and go because twisting this like this, I don't think the color was in those in between parts, but you'll see what happens as I keep going. So I was going to do very small sections, but because the twists were becoming so skinny and long, I was like, well, let me just do some larger sections because I don't want a bunch of itty bitty twists. So I did go back and clean up around my edges and kind of like on the roots because I was like, I don't want orange roots because that's just my skin. So it's not taking to any hair. So I did go in with a Q-tip and kind of got rid of the orange parts that were on my scalp. So I really just was brushing this through and kind of just not smashing, but like just making sure it was really in there on the dark parts. Kind of like painting it with my fingers. I did make sure I used the gloves because this really was a mess. But as you can see, I'm just adding it more to the darker parts and not so much my ends because I wanted to make sure. And it looked like it was a nice even color, like it was all gonna dry the same color, which were my thoughts. This is what I wanted. But so I did about 20 twists. But like I said, I probably should have just done a wash and go like I've seen everyone else do. I did see some people do twist outs, but again, they had one solid color hair. They didn't have any color in their hair prior to the wax. So I think that's where I went wrong, and that's probably why I wasn't finding that anywhere. So it's really why I'm doing this video for anyone who has color in their hair already and what results they think they're gonna get using this wax. So as you can see, I was so hopeful. Like I really this was like at the end of the night, and I did this 2 days before just because I wanted to give it full enough time because I had a lot of hair and I wanted to make sure it was fully dry because it said on the jar to make sure it's fully dry to avoid color transfer. Like I didn't want this on my clothes or anything like that, so I wanted to make sure it was fully dry. So I left this in for 2 days, and then the second day, actually the following day, the night before my birthday. I put perm rods on the ends because you can see my hair isn't curling at the ends. I was like, this is like I'm applying a relaxer. It's kind of what it felt like. So this is how it was the first night, and then the next night I put the perm rods in just to make sure I had a curl on the end. I probably should have just washed it out that day. But I was optimistic. I was really trying to make this work for me. I was excited at this point. And I used a whole jar. Like I said, I think I used too much. But as far as the color outcome, I don't think the amount of wax I used was the problem. The problem was that I had previously colored hair, and my hair color on the ends just took to the color of the wax straight out of the jar instead of when it dried to the golden color. But yeah, it just took straight to the orange color straight out of the jar, and I had orange ends. So if I had not had any color in my hair at all, I think I would have liked the golden color that it gave, or like kind of the ashy color that it gave my natural hair color, just with less product, so it wouldn't be so flaky like it is. But comment down below, let me know if you've used this, if you had great results. I'm just sharing for anyone who already has color in their hair and they're thinking about using this like I was, and this is probably why I didn't find anybody who use it this way. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.